Shalom, shalom to the 144,000, the elect. Before I get started, let me give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakaha Kodash. Double honor to the Apostle Nails, the great millstone. Peace and blessings to the brothers that are preaching the truth in the four winds of the earth. May Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, have mercy upon you. I'm on this brother page, man. He's a content creator called Average Man Unplugged. And I'm going to use this one little clip here to give a video concerning the wickedness of Eve, man. Talking about you so-called black women. And she is singling you out, this young lady here on the screen here. And the name of this brother's video here is I be trying to defend women, but these women know better than men. And the little capture in her top of her, she said, black women are unaccountable, disrespectful, and don't listen. Y'all just pure demons, man. You don't give a damn about nobody, including yourself. Because if you did, you'll what? You'll do something about your overall appearance. You know, most of y'all come out the damn house looking any kind of way. And the shit is sickening, man. You know. Whew. You know, we think that Lot had it bad in the days of Lot, when the men was when the angel was there with Lot, and you know Lot being vexed, man. That's nothing worse than this wicked place here, man. Because these people here in America, man, you talking about a bunch of fools, man. This is a bunch of fools I ever seen. You know, especially with this Democrat and Republican crap, you know, this bickering against one another. And, man, most of you women, man. And y'all just, you know, the behavior, you can't even start with the behavior pattern of women, man. Especially you, Eve, you so-called black women. Y'all constant, you know, man, it's hundreds of videos daily that be uploaded, and Eve be making a plumb ass out of herself. Daily. Shit is nerve-wracking, man, you know, how wicked these sisters are, man. But let's hear this young sister here out here, and she's right on point concerning the wickedness of what? Mainly of a woman, but what? Mainly in America, which is Eve, so-called black woman. Let's hear out.
The problem with black women is black women don't listen to no fucking body. They don't respect anybody, and they're very unaccountable, you know, and they're producing these children that they don't even want to date and that they know is problematic, but instead of holding themselves accountable and, you know, saying that they maybe didn't produce the best child, they rather blame the father for not being there when they wouldn't allow them to be there because they want to be married to the system and they want to get the benefits from being in the system. It is quite disgusting to me. And black women are never going to be beneficial to the community as long as they keep these attitudes. You're not going to help the community. And the best thing that black women can do for the community is work with black men, is respect black men, is hold yourselves accountable, and, you know, be there for your children. Be parents to your children instead of being in a club, instead of trying to extort men for money or whatever it is that you guys do. And maybe instead of attacking people because they say hard truths, maybe you should look inward and attack yourself and attack your demons instead of just deflecting and projecting all of this negative energy on everybody else. Okay? The behavior that is coming from black women is disgusting, and you guys are not the most educated.
Hey, what y'all like to say? No lies detected here. No lies detected here, y'all. She told the truth concerning what? Concerning you black women. So-called black women, which is Eve, which is the tribe of what? Judah. The head tribe of the women. Just as the men, Judah is the head tribe of all the men tribe, which is over the northern and the southern tribe of the children of Israel. So let's just get right into it, man. I'm gonna hit a few precepts here and there. I'm gonna try not to make this too long, right? So I'm going to Ecclesiasticus out of the Apocrypha, 25 and 16. I had rather dwell with a lion and dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman. Now you know that a lion and a dragon gonna do what, man? They're going to what? Rip you to shreds. If you're in a what? In a setting in which is a home with a dragon. I mean with a lion or a dragon, right? So these are two what? Two things that are named, or two creatures or animals that named that will what? That will surely what? Take your life. But hey, again, I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman. So let's read. Let me see. Let me go to First Esdras. Let's go to First Esdras real quick. First Esdras 4 and verse. It was 4 and 26. First Esdras 4. First Esdras 4 and 26. It's late, y'all. A little tired, but no, I got to get it in. First Esdras 4 and 26 again. Well, First Esdras 4 and 26, not again, but second Esdras. You know I'm tired, boy. I still ain't found it. But here we go. I got it now. First Esdras 4 and verse 26. Ye many there be that have run out of their wits for women and become servants for their sake. Now Eve has had what? Eve has control over what? Over the homes, especially so-called black women. Over the home as well as what? As well as the children. But do they deserve the to be well in this kingdom, in this queendom, or should I say? This is why I call it a queendom, because Esau Edom has put what? Put our women above us to what? To destroy us. You can't give no woman the authority over no home, because why? When you do that, it's going to be destroyed. The women best off need to be what? Need to be in home with the children, not even in the work area. You know, it'll be, this world would be, if they take all the women and put them in the homes with the children, this place would be a whole lot better. A whole lot better, man. Especially keeping Eve in the house. Many also have perished, have erred, and sinned for what? For women. You know, these niggas be losing their mind, man, chasing these wicked ass women, man. They literally be losing their mind, chasing these wicked women, man. Because why? Because they have no some, you know, well, I can say most of you all. You know, I can never say just a few of you all, whether you talking about men or women, because Esau's kingdom, this is what Esau has created, a bunch of niggas. And what's that is? You know, we know the word nigger come from Niger, come from the scriptures. But you know, Esau added another G, and then he called us what? The N-word. Right? But they are what? They are a product of what? Of this man's system. This is what Esau Edom has made. Whether we talking about the N-dub, which is a so-called black woman, or we talking about Jake. Right? Even though we all Jake, but you know, when I be saying Jake, my entire team, I be referring to what? Your so-called men, and mainly your black men. Right? I had rather dwell with a lion and dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman. And you know, Eve, man, this is why the scriptures speak concerning do not give a woman liberty to what? To gad abroad. Meaning what? To run the streets. Because if she's running the street, she can't control herself. Eve really has no self-control. You know, they're like children, man. Look at them, man. They won't clean up behind themselves. They can't raise the children properly because their mother didn't raise them properly, so they don't know how to actually raise children. And thirdly and more, they what? They're lost, man. They're lost with society. They don't even know how to clean themselves, man, properly. Most of you women don't know the first man. I've been around. I've been around almost 60 years, man. So I'm very aware of this, and most of the women that I have encountered in my almost 60 years is that most of them do not know how to take care of themselves down there. They don't know how to take care of themselves. It's the truth. They're not gonna admit it, but I know you brothers know by what? By that scent. Either not know how to take care of themselves, man, and you brothers be messing around with these women, man, and they you be laying up in what? Laying up in something that she and Eve. Let me slow down, because what I'm trying to say is that that land, which is the scriptures refer to the woman's womb as a land, and that land is what? It's polluted, right? I would think that's Jeremiah 3. I'm gonna go to that in a minute, but I want to read Hosea 2 and 7, and it reads, "And she shall follow after her lovers," because we know that Eve has what? She has many lovers. One to pay a bill, or gas bill, light bill, or water bill, car note, nails, toenails, so you name it. They have a man for every bill that she has. And she shall follow after her lovers, but she shall what? Shall not overtake them. And she shall seek them. Because the one that she most likely she's following behind, they truly don't want her anyway. 9 times out of 10 they street niggas. Right? And street niggas don't do, all they doing is sticking and moving. Sticking and moving, sticking and moving, and telling them Eve what they want to hear. Tell them what they want to hear. And keep moving. And she shall follow after her lovers, but she shall not overtake them. And she shall seek them, but shall not find them. Then shall she say, I will go and return to my husband. And that's what most of them do. When they get ran through, what would you say ran through? I didn't want to say that because most of these women, when they do get whooped by Jake, get beat up, what happened? 9 times out of 10, they the one putting their hands on the man first. You know what I mean? Lying, I always talking about abuse. Y'all want to scream abuse when y'all who are more abusive than a so-called black woman? Hey, you all over the internet doing it. So now the world is aware of your behavior because you take every opportunity to display it online, man. Every opportunity. I will go and return to my husband, for then was it better with me than now. But now they're probably 30 plus. Probably 30 plus. And then now they want to go back. When I say 30 plus, mean 30 years old or better. And now they want to try to go back to their husband that they left many years ago. This is what Eve does. And a lot of you Jakes be taking these old wicked, no good women back when the scriptures speak about that I spoke about earlier, which is Jeremiah 3 and verse 1. They say, if a man put away his wife, and she shall go from him and become another man's, shall he return unto her again? Shall not that land, and that land is what? It's a twat between her legs, be greatly what? Polluted. Greatly polluted. Now these scriptures are twofold, man. These scriptures are twofold because it goes into You know, you can use it for, we use it for this, for female. We use it for what? Talking about the Heavenly Father, uh, we being what? Harlots, meaning what? Spiritual, committing what? Spiritual fornication, right? Against Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, who everyone ignorantly called just God, or what? Or Christ, or Jesus, right? Jeremiah 3:1 again. They say, if a man put away his wife, and she go from him, and become another man, shall what? Shall he return unto her again? Shall not that land be greatly polluted? But thou hast played the harlot. How do Eve play the harlot, man? Hmm? Thou hast played the harlot. Just as we, as a nation, a nationality, a nation of people, have been playing the harlot with what? With the forefather, with the true and living God, which is Yahweh, right? We just as we have been playing the harlot with other and being with what following the other gods. Eve, this is what Eve does. Eve what? Eve played the harlot played from man to man, for what? For bill, doing what? Doing wickedness. Let's see something real quick. Let's go to Ecclesiasticus real quick. What that is? 26 and verse 8. And Eve loved the party. She loved the party, man. Every time you see them, you see them pack of hyenas. What they doing? They head trying to go somewhere to act a damn fool and run the street, right? And be drunken. That's 26 and 8. It's Ecclesiasticus and the Apocrypha. Ecclesiasticus, Sirach, 26 and 8. A drunken woman in a gather meaning what? Someone that run the streets. A gather abroad causes great anger, and she will not cover her own shame. These women has no shame. Y'all don't have no shame. Why you don't have no shame? You don't have no shame. You don't have no discipline because your mom didn't teach you how to what? Have shame, right? Eve would do just about anything. She would wear just about anything. You know, y'all leave no room for a man. You know, to you see. I wonder what's under there. I see this now. It's just all out. It's just hanging out everywhere, and it's freely. And it now don't take a whole lot, especially during these time right now. It don't take a whole lot to get it. You might can get them a Happy Meal and get some. Hey, women, boy, y'all through out here. Eve is through. The whoredom of a woman may be known in her haunty looks and eyelids, them old fake ass eyelashes and stuff. You know, y'all, you know, no, it just loose. It's just everywhere. I be trying to catch myself. I know I'm already saying a little too much already. I be trying to catch myself, but hey, man, it's hard, man. It's very hard. It's very hard when you're dealing with a bunch of fools. Damn, y'all, I hit the thing. Hold up 1 second.
Strawberries in springtime go hand in hand.
I done hit the thing, y'all. 1 second, y'all. I done made a mistake and hit the thing, y'all. Let's see. Now the brother finna pop up.
Sometimes I wonder
who video I was on.
Do it.
Maybe I need to play some more of these things. Well, I ain't gonna play no. I had this sister right here, man. This sister, I just love her example of what she was saying. You know what? I'm gonna play it again. Want me to play it again? Let's play it again, y'all.
The problem with black women is black women don't listen to no fucking body. They don't respect anybody, and they're very unaccountable, you know, and they're producing these children that they don't even want to date and that they know is problematic, but instead of holding themselves accountable and, you know, saying that they maybe didn't produce the best child, they rather blame the father for not being there when they wouldn't allow them to be there because they want to be married to the system and they want to get the benefits from being in the system. It is quite disgusting to me. And black women are never going to be beneficial to the community as long as they keep these attitudes. You're not going to help the community. And the best thing that black women can do for the community is work with black men, is respect black men, is hold yourselves accountable, and, be there for your children. Be parents to your children instead of being in a club, instead of trying to extort men for money or whatever it is.
And that's the bulk of the problem right there. Being in the club, extorting men for money. For what? Mainly for what? For sexual favors. This is what we have coming from Eve, man. There's 99% of Eve. I gotta say 99% of Eve, man, because this is the majority. This is what Babylon produces. Babylon produces what? Wicked women, man, and mainly Eve, man, which is a so-called black woman, man. Let's start over here again. Ecclesiasticus 26 and verse 8. A drunken woman in a gutter abroad, meaning a woman that running around in the streets, causeth great anger, and she would not cover her own shame. The whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and eyelids, more fake eyelashes, man. Batting her eyes, trying to seduce a man and what? To buy something. Always looking for something for free, man. These hoes be starving in the streets, man. If thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly, lest she abuse herself through overmuch in liberty. Huh? Excessive free what? Free will, free choices of doing what the hell you want to do. That's the problem. You got too much free will to do what the hell you want to do in these streets. No, out of control. But and Esau make take every opportunity to do what? To now you all get locked up. They in a minute they gonna take some of these prisoners and flip them over. These men prisoners and flip them over because they got too many women. They locking up too many women for these crimes, man. Leading I guarantee you the so-called black woman is within the last let's say 2-3 years, she is the leading in when it comes to what? Being arrested. I guarantee. Again, Jeremiah. I stopped it in the last part of here. Let me just read it over. I just started over. Jeremiah 3:1. They say if a man put away his wife, and she go from him, and become another man's, shall he return unto her? Shall he return unto her? Hell no. No, he shouldn't. Because this is where diseases come from, man. Diseases come from women, man, not men. The only way a man gets a disease if he gets it from a woman. And if you saying like anything outside different than that, then that just tell you how ignorant you are when it comes to what? Venereal diseases and things that men catch from what? From food with a filthy woman, man. If a woman keep her legs closed and maintain and stay with her husband, take with her one man, you supposed to have one man all your life, one man. One man. This is why it is critical that you all have one man. Because you all start what? Diseases. A man's seed is blood. And you can't be mixing blood. And when you mix blood, what happens? Huh? Why you think they want to clean when they're in the hospital? They clean so to a level of to the level of cleaning blood up, man. Because blood is what? Blood, I mean, the seed line of a man is blood, man. Blood is very, you know what it is. Once you start, you bleed extinct, man, and it can get what? It can infect areas if you just leave it scattered everywhere and leave it here and leave it there, man. Infection, man. Can't leave a dead body just sitting out in the open nowhere, man. Because why? Dead bodies cause what? Diseases. And you got blood running out your body. What that be? You ain't a body, but when the blood itself is something that you should not be allow him to just lay around. They say if a man put away his wife and she go away from him and become another man, shall he return unto her again? Shall not that land her womb, be greatly polluted? But thou hast played the harlot with many lovers. Yet return again to me, saith the Lord. Just like you all be trying to, you all what the precept is, sinning willfully, man. I think it was Hebrews. I think it's 10:24, 11:24. You know, you willfully sinning, and you know you'll sin, and then thinking you can go pray, and then you go sin again, then thinking you can pray about it, go sin again. You know you've been a damn hypocrite, man. And the Lord gonna destroy your ass for that. You're gonna be destroyed. It's just a matter of time before you get it. That grace period gonna be up. That grace period is almost up now. The harlot with what many lovers, yet return again to me, saith the Lord. Let's go to let me hit a few more and I'm gonna close this out, man. Go back over here in the Apocrypha, which is Ecclesiasticus 25 and verse 17. The wickedness of a woman changeth her face, and darken her countenance like what? Like sackcloth. And these men be so miserable, man. You know, a lot of men be so miserable. He be taking Jake, man, shaking the shit out of him, man. You know, when I mean shaking him, I mean just tricking him and using him until he can't be used no more, man. And Jake just slow. Most of you all men are slow and weak as hell for a woman. Because why? Because you ain't getting none. Most of you all ain't getting none, so why? So you allow women to treat you any kind of way just to get a piece of nothing. Just to stick it in a bucket of water. The wickedness of a woman, yeah, what I'm saying tonight, this is what's going on. This is what's going on, y'all. This is what's going on. The wickedness of a woman changeth her face and darkeneth her countenance like sackcloth. Her husband shall sit among his neighbors, and when he heareth it, shall sigh bitterly. Can't even go over to the house and enjoy a drink with a neighbor or a buddy. Here she come with her loud mouth talking shit and being wicked. You know, a lot of these women need to get hit in the mouth, man, for real. Because why? Why do they need these things? Because why? Because they are disrespectful, and they always jumping up in a man's face. Treat them like men. It'll stop. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. Yeah, a bunch of sinners, and they're gonna continue those wicked ways and being sinners until Yahweh Shem Yahweh come here and burn them, man. Burn them. Let's see. A wicked woman. Let's drop down to verse 23. A wicked woman abatteth the courage, maketh an heavy countenance and a wounded heart. A woman that would not comfort her husband in distress maketh weak hands and feeble knees. Can't get away, man, from a wicked woman, man. If you're gonna keep that wicked Eve, man, you find yourself. You're gonna find yourself in being miserable, man. This is why a lot of these jakes be dying early, man. They be having high blood pressure. Eve be feeding them. Eve know what to feed you, man. Know you got high blood pressure, and then putting salt on all your food. So all the more good seasoning. Jake be through, man. Jake be through, and she knows she be killing them slowly, waiting on that that insurance check, which is gonna put you to death, and You know, most of them gonna get rid of you anyway when the house get paid for. Once that mortgage up, they're gonna put you out the house and keep the children. But they can't do it. That's why they ain't gonna go the whole 30 year term. They gonna go until the children get 18. You know, the children get 18, they ain't got now 18. They got now younger than 18. Then what they gonna do? They're gonna try to get another one to do what? You keep those benefits coming. Hey, it is what it is. I'm gonna read the verse. I'm gonna jump down to Ecclesiasticus 26 and verse 12, and I'm gonna close this out for sure. She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when he has found a fountain, and drink of every water near her. By every hedge will she sit down and open her quiver. And we know what that means. Open her quiver against every arrow. And we know what that means. Eve just running around and laying down with every man that she can get $1 from. So that norm say, call Allah Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Rekah HaKodash, Shalom.